Get ready with me while I tell you the story of how I worked for a literal woman of the night for over a month without realizing it. And then she refused to work with certain artists because they were making her less money. Oh yeah, I can't make this stuff up. Keep watching. So this was back when, a long time ago, when I was in college and I was working the beauty counters, trying to make a buck to pay for books and gas. One night I'm closing the store and a woman comes in. And she is beautiful, like in a early 2000s Paris Hilton kind of way. If you were there, you know what I'm talking about. And please keep in mind, I live in Las Vegas and I went to school in Las Vegas, so I was working on the Las Vegas Strip. This lady, as we're closing, maybe a few hours before closing, comes in. She looks great. And she asked for some makeup, a makeup application. In fact, she was very specific about the kind of look she wanted. And she said, give me a smoky eye and a red lip. Easy enough. But it's the next thing she said that I'll never forget. She said, make it extra sexy. I need him to spend tonight. Ultimately, I just thought, well, maybe she has a hot date or something like that. Hot date. So you can imagine my surprise when she comes back the next day and the day after that and the day after that and over and over and over. Because every time she'd come back, she'd ask for a completely different look. One day she'd be sultry, one day she'd be sweet, one day she'd be powerful. Most people have a signature look, but not her. She always wanted something different every single time. Then one night, she drops a bombshell on your girl. She tells me that she doesn't book makeup with certain artists anymore because she doesn't make as much money with them when they do her face. And I was like, oh. The guy who was paying for her makeup was her business manager, that's what we'll say. And the hot guy that she was going to see was a JOHN. So her and her business manager had preferences for the artist based off of ROI, or return on investment. I was mortified and I was terrified. But then I really thought about it and I was flattered. The reason I was flattered is because out of all the makeup artists to work with, she chose to work with me because I was making her that money, baby. Of course, there is more to the story. There's always more to the story. So make sure you go to part 2.